any moment now, a NASA probe that was launched about 14 years ago will come crashing back down to Earth. Some of the 1,300-pound satellite is expected to survive the trip. The risk, they say, is apparently low, but I think Mark Strassmann earlier on CBS Morning said it was like 1 in 4,600. CBS News senior national correspondent Mark Strassmann is joining me now to see if he's got an update on those odds, because, Mark, I don't like those odds. 1 in 4,600? That's like... I wouldn't get on a plane that was a 1 in 4,600.
The odds are a little bit better. No. It's not 1 in 4,600. 1 in 4,200.
Oh,
1 in 4,200.
Okay.
For a card sharp like you, Vlad, that's like playing poker and being dealt 4 of a kind. Okay, so your odds are really it's pretty good. We still don't know what the exact status of this dead satellite is. I mean, is the world ending? Is the sky falling? No. But this satellite is ending, and it is falling, and it's going to fall through the Earth's atmosphere. Most of it is going to burn up. But NASA expects some pieces of it to make its way through the atmosphere and land somewhere. And you're looking at a graphic there, and it shows sort of a tracking along the equator. So South America, Central Africa, Southeast Asia, it could land somewhere there. Again, the odds are 1 in 4,200 of it actually hitting and hurting someone. So the odds are really on everybody's side. But, you know, we fingers crossed because that's what NASA's doing right now.
Mark, can they control the movement at all, or is it just like fragments flying through the air?
Can't control the satellite at all, Adriana. It's run out of fuel. That's sort of the challenge here, right, is that you can't steer it to land in a certain place. I mean, the good news is since the Earth is, 71% water, most of the stuff that makes its way through the Earth's atmosphere in satellites past has fallen into the ocean. But there's a luck factor here. There's no question about that. I mean, there are maybe 15,000 satellites orbiting above us. About 3,000 of them are like this one, that is, they're defunct. And at some point, when they come back to Earth, sometimes pieces do get through. And occasionally, people find, for instance, a piece of something in their backyard, say.
Oh, my gosh.
But most of this stuff either burns up or falls in the ocean, and you never hear about it. You never even know what happened.
Right.
But this time, NASA's just saying, you want to be alert out there.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say, Mark. The fact that these things are always happening, and like you say, they mostly burn up upon reentry. But is it just in the path or the angle of where this satellite is coming into the Earth's atmosphere that makes it more susceptible to not break up?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think some of it is just. There's always that chance, right? And in this case, because they can't steer it, they can't angle it into land in a certain place. What they're saying is, look, we just want to give you the heads up that that's a possibility. Again, it's nowhere near the U.S. We're talking along the equator. But it is a possibility, and the odds are on everybody's side. But again, it could happen.
But, I mean, I'm looking at Brazil. I'm looking at West Africa. I mean, these are highly populated areas.
Yeah.
Mark, do you know if there's any kind of plan?
Better to fall in a billionaire's house with no one home than some poor, shepherd.
I don't think we need to go quite there, but is there any kind of defense mechanism? Can they be shot down or blown up in the sky? Is there any plan for that?
That is the plot of my next movie.
Budding screenwriter Vlad Dutier.
He's written a screenplay.
Armageddon.
Well, I'm sure, and I'm sure that's a powerful piece of film. I think that you have to. I think you have to keep in mind something too. I mean, they don't even know, for instance, when it's where it's going to land, right? Or that it's landed. What they will know is when they look on their radar, suddenly it's not there anymore. So the idea of shooting at it out of the sky, that seems a little far-fetched to me, but maybe it's part of Vlad's screenplay.
It's a good plot.
They've never done any movies like that, Vlad. So this will be really original.
Here's my chance, Strassmann. Mark, no, this is a really interesting, and I think this is a great story because I'm a huge space nerd, space buff, and it's rare to see something like this happen. I'll be interested, Mark, when it does. Like, will NASA notify us when it has finally landed and where, or will they not even know?
I'm not sure they're even going to know.
Yeah.
If it falls in the ocean, nobody's going to know.
Right,
If somebody finds it in their backyard, okay, you'll know. The window is supposed to close at 5 o'clock Eastern today.
Oh, okay, good.
And at some point,
know.
as I said, NASA will look at its radar and say, you know what, it's gone.
Gone.
Until we hear where it's landed, we're not even sure where it did.
All right, I'll be refreshing my social media.
NASA.gov,
and New York
for
Times
sure.
and CBS News. All right, Mark Strassmann, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it as always.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.